systems. It was kind of a countercultural punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger is you're not trusting anyone.
You'll like this. Got word from Hamish that Nigel Cass is planning to unveil some new nasty project at a press conference.
And why would I like that? Albion's always got some sort of nasty plan going.
Because Hamish has convinced his Albion contact to talk to us. Apparently it took some doing, since Radu's a squirrely sort. He's been especially agitated lately. But he has insider information we could use. The meeting's at the Drowning Post.
Wouldn't mind a drink while we plan how to give Nigel fucking Cass a black eye.
You know, I'm always nostalgic for
Money to carry around with you.
I think the turning point in the UK really came a few years ago when the pound dropped 10% over just one season. People living off grid started using crypto, and just as everyone was losing faith in the pound, they were gaining it in cryptocurrency, which turned out to be much more stable. Kind of the opposite to what people thought in the beginning.
And then, of course, there was the recession. It didn't take long for startups to see an opportunity in this new way of doing finance. A lot of traditional money was converted to crypto, and it really shook up the financial sector.
Can you remember when they first introduced crypto cash points?
That was really sneaky. It was a classic startup behaviour. They just installed them everywhere. No consultation with the government, no approval or anything. But people immediately started to use them.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of how Bloom put out the Optic. They just made it free and flooded the streets with these devices. Suddenly everyone had them.
If there's this great option of tech, people are just going to start using it, no matter the cost.
Parliament actually tried to put a stop to the cash points, but people were using them so much already. There was outrage. I mean, some parts of London were already using crypto as their primary currency by then.
And now, apparently, or at least in theory, crypto is illegal.
Yeah, in May this year, economists found that crypto was being traded more than the pound, and banks were not happy. They basically forced the government to ban cryptocurrency in a last-ditch effort to save the pound.
But it's not like that's worked. People are still using crypto, and it's been pushed further, deeper underground. Things used to work fine with crypto.
Ah, this is the place. Where's our informant?
Bad news from Hamish. His contact...
If you want to make something thrive on the black market, just make it illegal.
Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
Don't knock it till you try it, bruv.
The attack occurred just as Albion CEO Nigel Cass was announcing a new security...
Turn up the telly, mate!
Our cameras captured video of the attack, which some viewers may find disturbing.
Without their tireless work, we couldn't have rolled out these checkpoints. Watch out! 43C. Engage contact right. Aim fire. Aim fire.
Liar! You fucking liar! You're going to kill us all! Government officials have yet to issue a statement, but Cass had this to say.
An attack on me and my men is one thing. We're trained to handle these monsters. But I will not abide civilian casualties. This city deserves peace. And I promise you, London, we carry on as we are, these attacks will continue. We don't need to live like this. Scared to leave our homes. Criminals, terrorists like these can be stopped before they even start. And I have a plan to do just that. Your police and politicians may have stopped fighting for you. But I will never stop. Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about. Cass ought to be in charge of things.
The hell he should. He's just another greedy bastard.
Nigel Cass is the only one who gives a fuck about this city.
Twat.
Oi, break it up. Keep it civil. Unbelievable.
Fucking hell. Tell me you lot met with my contact and he had nothing to do with this.
Your man never showed up, Hamish. But come on, this was a show. It has Cass written all over it.
Think about it. Everything happened right in front of the cameras.
Welcome back.
We better check the attack site and get some answers.
No, you don't get it, fam. Radu's been seriously unbalanced lately. Talking all sorts of rubbish about someone having to stop Cass, no matter the cost.
Timing's too pat. Cass announces this new security initiative and then he's attacked in public. No way.
Hope you're right, and it's not Radu gone off the deep end.
Yeah, it was a real shift in the way that the world works. Let's recap the basics. So, central to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. And what this means is you can have a decentralized system without having to trust any one party, like old-fashioned banks.
One of the reasons why I got involved so early was that you could stay anonymous.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency very much fit into that early mindset. It was all about finding an alternative to centralized systems. It was kind of a countercultural punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger.
This is the site where Nigel Cass was attacked, but, surprise, surprise, his personal goon squad had already scrubbed the area for evidence.
Albion does not waste the time covering their tracks. Mate, total cover-up.
Yes, if you search for clues, I may be able to reconstruct the attack in augmented reality.
Bruh, you're fucking handy, aren't you?
There is a CTOS data relay nearby. That will have the data I need.
Cool, I'm all over it.
We need a lockdown right now. Find the spider's off switch. Lock it down.
Hi, how are you? That's good. Let's go.
Excellent. That's someone new.
That should do it. Go back to the location of the incident to view the reconstruction.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This does look like pro-terrorism, in the sense that it's both professional and in favor of terrorism.
Interesting. I'll take a look around.
Searching facial recognition databases, and here he is, Radu Florin, an Albion employee in good standing, until he tried to drive an exploding truck into his boss.
Radu? Oh, shit. Fam, that's the bloke put me on the Themis. My contact inside Albion.
That means this wasn't some orchestrated power play. Someone actually tried to kill Cass.
What the fuck did he find to make him desperate enough to do this? Roll it, Bugs.
Look at that. Albion trucks have black boxes on the undercarriage, just like aeroplanes.
Moving! I'll go have a look.
I can track down the black box, which should lead us to the truck's current location.
Check the plates while you're at it.
Of course. I'll also monitor Albion communications and 1,000 other little things you would appreciate.
Looks like a disgruntled employee situation. Cass did something to seriously piss this guy off.
If there's a civil war in the Albion ranks, that's good news for us. I say we get a closer look at that truck.
According to Albion radio chatter, they've moved the truck to the Tone bombing site. And here's something even stranger. They've moved Radu Florin's body along with it.
The Tone site? Why would they do that?
Albion has been coordinating recovery efforts at the site, which is rather vague.
It's a dumping ground, innit? For problems they like to see disappear. If we find the truck, we find Radu.
Agreed.
Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first that was in this market. There seemed to be a new way of financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something that we could completely...
Oh, I did it. I actually did it.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
I see. I suppose that's a compliment.
Don't mind Baggy. He's the best. Gets us out of most scrapes. You did good.
And what this means is you can have a decentralized system without having to trust any one party, like old-fashioned banks.
One of the reasons why I got involved so early was that you could stay anonymous.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency very much fit into that early mindset. It was all about finding an alternative to centralized systems. It was kind of a countercultural punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger is you're not trusting any one person to keep a track of who has what money or how they're spending it. It's all out there in the open for anyone to see, and yet you can remain secretive.
But not everybody now wants to keep up this crypto legacy. They don't share this attitude anymore. We've seen institutions, businesses, even governments experimenting with crypto.
I'm at the Tone site. Now, are you sure the Finsbury truck was delivered here?
That's right, but what we don't know is why they brought it here.
I'll take a look around.
This is the truck used in the Finsbury attack. I have a VIN and plate match. The dash cam is a shambles, but the local cameras picked up some audio. Worth a listen.
Oh, Jesus, he's pretty burnt up.
Happens when your truck explodes.
Fuck, I used to see him around R&D. Did you know him?
Hell no. But even if I did, I wouldn't fucking talk about it. Know what I mean?
I'm detecting several optics nearby with no life signs connected. That's where we should look for the driver's body.
Moving in. Whoever this is, they died long ago. No way this is the attack.
He's looking to...
Yes, from the state of decay, I'd say this person died, right around the Tone bombing. So that's one mystery solved.
This might be him. Severely burned. Looks recent, too.
There's a lump of damaged metal in his noggin that might once have been an optic.
But you can handle that amount of damage, right?
I'm pulling everything down from his cloud storage now. I recommend escaping from the premises.
Using a recent bombing site to hide corpses. Disturbing, but clever.
If you consider that new bodies are constantly being unearthed from the Tone wreckage, they can kill anyone they want and get away with it. I've decrypted an audio file recovered from the attacker's body. Shall I play it?
You're clear to go, Bagley.
He's launched them. They're waiting up there and no one knows. People think he'll keep them safe, but that's not what he wants. He wants control. He sent them up there to watch us. And worse, he called them Justice Themis drones. What a cruel joke. The project was dead, but he has the team re-engineering an upgrade that'll activate a systemic reboot, and you always hated it when I used my big up words. I can't let it happen. And without him, it doesn't. Mom, I'm about to do something. Something awful. Or at least people will say it's awful. If they know what I know, maybe they'd think better of me. Less of a monster. But I'm trying to stop a monster, Mom. I am. If you had the chance to stop something terrible from happening by killing someone, wouldn't you do it? Something truly horrible. I'm sorry. I love you.
Oh, shit. All those Themis drones above us are just a single system update away from murder.
Might take months, but Cass could get the project back on its legs. Unless we destroy the drones themselves. Bugs boy, the Themis data we wiped at Titus. Any chance you remember enough to retro-engineer a more suitable upgrade?
I'll do you one better. I can code a virus from the data itself.
Are you serious, Bagley? Why the fuck would you keep the project data?
I asked him to. No sense in just flushing data. Never know what might come in handy or what you might learn. So, how do we use it to infect the drones?
Albion's got a primary communications hub at Tower Bridge. Upload the virus there, fam, and all the drones get a dose.
Let's get this done.
Cryptocurrency, which turned out to be much more stable, kind of the opposite to what people thought in the beginning.
And then, of course, there was the recession. It didn't take long for startups to see an opportunity in this new way of doing finance. A lot of traditional money was converted to crypto, and it really shook up the financial sector.
This is Albion's primary communications hub, but there's more security here than there is around the Royal Meth Stash. You should start by destroying their encryptors. If your hacking skills are up to snuff, dominating a combat drone or two could help.
Message received.
Feeling ready to fight?
Let's roll.
What's this?
Jeez. I don't even...
Sending location on a 1033. Advised conditions.
One down. Moving on.
If you continue like this.
That's it for the encryptors. You can now upload the virus using the central antenna.
Acknowledged.
They're here somewhere.
Stick to procedure.
This is it.
I'm reading incoming drones.
Are they Themis?
No. These aren't the algorithmically driven assassin drones. They're just the normal drones that also kill you. Upload won't continue until you get back to the antenna. Don't worry, it's more afraid of you than you are of it. The upload's about half done.
Come on, for Christ's sake.
Security breach. Drone reinforcements en route.
I know it's big and intimidating as antennas go, but you have to stay close to it for the virus upload to work.
Now that is beautiful.
That's it for Themis, fam. No coming back from this.
Yes, the lights are lovely. I suggest you leave before someone gets the bright idea to turn yours off. Cass's plan to use drones driven by some social algorithm to dispense justice has backfired. Do you think he's actually read any of those Greek myths he's named his drones after?
What's to stop the next plan and the one after that? Cass is the real problem here. We have to figure out a way to stop him.
Easier said than done. Cass has an entire private army at his disposal, an arsenal of drones, weapons, and a great deal of people backing him. If we go after him, DedSec will be pegged as the terrorists they already think we are.
So we take the people's support away, fam? Bags and me have some thoughts on what we gotta do. You lot better come in for a briefing.
Albion confirms that the explosions seen in the skies over London were indeed an Albion drone project that was sabotaged by the DedSec insurgency. In an exclusive interview with GBB Radio 1, Albion founder and CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
Truth is, the supposed freedom fighters of DedSec have made London less free. That drone project was meant to replace Albion boots on the ground, let the city get back to normal, but now I can't in good conscience stand my people down. That's not how I lead.
Cass went on to implore listeners to treat any suspected DedSec operatives as terrorists and to immediately report them to Albion.
What a fucking lie! He was a millimetre from killing everyone even thinking about standing against him. And now he's playing the victim.
And it's working. Sorry, that was too cheerful. Sadly, it's working. Too sad?
It's what he does. Scares the shit out of people, then swoops in and plays the hero. We've got to show them what he really is.
So that's his weakness, his image. If we shatter that, he falls apart.
Yeah, some of us had an idea about that. Go ahead, Bagley.
This is Claire Waters, political dissident and podcaster, reported missing after teasing a salacious upcoming episode. Sadly, it never aired, so all we have is this.
On the next episode of Buccaneer Radio, I'm chatting with someone from deep inside Nigel Cass's inner circle. He's promised me something that will expose Cass as the tyrant I know he is. This is gonna blow the roof right off White Tower. See you next week, pirates.
Nigel would have spun that interview if it was spinnable. If he went after Waters for it, that tape's a smoking gun.
We've got to have it.
Claire was known to broadcast out of Freight 1. You should begin searching there. Claire Waters appears to be an equal opportunity muckslinger. Albion is her target of choice, but she's railed against tech genius Sky Larson, SIRS, and Plan Kelly. Opinionated, isn't she?
We could really benefit from PR management. We should see if she wants to be the voice of DedSec.
She's been digging in Cass's shit for a while. If what she has isn't enough to squeeze his bollocks in a vice, then maybe she'll join you lot and help find something.
Claire used to broadcast from somewhere around here. That's all I've got, I'm afraid. Bloody analog technology.
She must have her share of enemies. And if we could find her, they could too. Let's move. Another advocate for truth and justice murdered by the machine. We're never going to win this fight, are we?
I'd love to listen to you moan all day, but perhaps investigating her murder would be a better use of our time.
You're right, Bagley. We can still do some good here. Let's look around. We have some foot traffic here.
Several individuals. Boots rather than shoes. One with a tread unique to a certain paramilitary supplier. I think it's from their autumn collection.
These must be Albion's boots. Have a look at this graffiti, Bagley. A bit much, wouldn't you say?
Claire did release several podcasts critical of Clan Kelly, which you'd think they'd be used to by now. They're a criminal gang. They shouldn't expect flowers and thank you notes.
It doesn't seem like their style. Something's wrong here. They got everything but her tablet. Run a scan, please, Bagley.
Tablet unlocked. Claire seems to have logged conversations on it.
Okay, you've agreed to speak on the record. You are an intelligence technician at Albion and work closely with Nigel Cass, correct, Mr...?
Just you. I can't believe I'm doing this. If they were to find out.
I know. Only have to step outside to see how Albion treats people. What do you have for us?
Proof that Nigel Cass was complicit in the bombings.
What? But that's... Here, transfer it to this secure storage drive. How solid is this information?
It's a recording of him talking...
Security, drop your weapons!
You can't do this!
Gather all her equipment and get it to the carousel. You, tag that wall, then get rid of this body. She can stay here. Gang vengeance is an horrible crime, ain't it?
Fuck me. Cass sent a squad of his goons for Claire and that other bloke. That recording's gotta be the real deal. Bastard knew about the bombings.
Albion must have Claire's equipment then, along with the audio file evidence.
This is exactly what we need to bury that fucker for good. Nigel Cass will answer for the blood on his hands. We will get justice for Claire and that whistleblower. The Albion gunman said something about Carousel. Could mean Carousel Plaza, Albion's propaganda library.
Sounds like as good a place as any to start looking. The stolen evidence is here somewhere. Watch out, Albion security is thicker than whoever cleaned up that crime scene. There's also a lot of them around.
Not of a mind to go easy on any Albion twat I meet. Not after seeing what they did at Freight 1.
Yes, well, let's focus on finding Claire's equipment, shall we? You found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Investigation underway.
Let's find him. Drone, perform search.
Quadrant clear. Moving to assist. Clear. Let's move on.
This isn't right. Lock down that spider.
this spider got here on its own. Find whoever sent it.
What?
Clear. Let's keep looking. Clear. Moving on. Let's move on. All clear over here. Moving on.
Searching for suspect. Moving on. Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest.
They're long gone. Tag local cameras. Maybe they're on CTOL.
You. Identify yourself.
Do you want to die?
Engaging target.
Sort out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
No Albion Jake is gonna nick this man. Let's go!
We found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Drones deployed to arrest the suspect.
Now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
A real hero always swoops in during the final act. Let's get on it.
Investigation underway. Target malfunctioning.
Eyes open. Weapons ready.
Drone, begin areas.
Moving elsewhere.
Clear. Moving on.
Could be anywhere.
Target remains undetected.
Searching for suspect.
Moving on. There's nothing here.
See me.
Shot fired. I'm ending this now.
We need some help here.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Approaching with caution, over. Patrol, we're in pursuit. Over.
Control, I'm ready to immobilize the target.
Fucking hell!
Albion Security Service.
Be advised, we are on the trail. Putting an end to the chase now.
Control, we are unsighted of suspects. Over.
Control, put out an APW. Target is gone.
Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
That is completely unacceptable. Whatever.
You found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Assemblies of over 5 humans will be distracted.
What the?
Awaiting an active protest report. Are subject to arrest.
Well, I know you're listening. Let's talk.
We told you the Prime Minister would turn you down. Brits love to see private military contractors on foreign streets, but not their own.
He's a fool. This whole city, this whole country's collapsing. The military's held together with duct tape. Police are running scared.
Someone has to save the people, Nigel. someone strong.
They do. And I've already worked it out. The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament, and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas tech teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable. It cannot trace back to me.
You're forgetting something.
And I'll get you access to filament, as agreed. Now go away.
Now scarper or they'll kill you for sure. Has a voice that makes you want to snap his smug bollocks in a pencil case, doesn't he? And Zero Day knew just which strings to pull to get what they wanted, didn't they? Filament.
And Cass was willing to trade it for the keys to the city. Fuck. Don't know, fam. I think I always thought there was a chance for him to... Fuck!
To be the man you thought he was. Sorry, Hamish. If that man ever existed, he's gone now. We have to get this information out there. To the people.
You're right. When you lot get the chance, come to Piccadilly Circus. Been working with Bags on something. And this proof is just the token we needed. London, you've been lied to. Nigel Cass and his Albion peacekeepers intend to permanently control this city.
The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament, and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas tech teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable. It cannot trace back to me.
Nigel Cass collaborated with a terrorist to bomb this city. Then, he set up an orbital drone program called Themis that will target you based on your stolen data.
I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis.
I've given you the truth. Do as you will. Actually, fuck that. Resist.
Not bad if I do say so, innit?
Hamish!
Haha.
Out of the basement?
Yeah, well, can't lock myself away from the world forever. Got a lot to make up for, don't I? Besides, you sorry lot need all the help you can get. Check it.
Fucking wankers!
Yeah, looks like we've still got a lot of work to do, don't we, Haim?
sent that to every news outlet I could think of. They're gonna have it on a loop for a while. And when the people tweak to what it means, Cass is done.
He'll be removed, prosecuted for high treason. They'll have no choice. We've done it. Congratulations, team.
Brilliant. So who are we after now? That victory's got me pumped. I'm ready.
There is still the matter of Zero Day. You know, the rogue hacker group that conspired with Cass and Mary Kelly to blow up London.
Jesus, Bagley, all work and no play. Give the squad a second or two to bask in our victory. Safe to say it won't last long.
I doubt this is the reaction you were expecting, but Nigel Cass is in the news again.
The government has convened to review its contract with Albion. Nigel Cass himself has responded to requests that he should surrender to the authorities in a heated call with the GBB.
Just shut up and listen to me. I will not be removed by the government or anyone else. I will die first. And many will die with me. They're calling for blood. They'll have it. This city belongs to me. I am its shepherd, and I will slaughter my flock before I relinquish it.
Cass has barricaded himself in his White Tower headquarters and threatened to kill anyone that tries to stop him. He is heavily armed and considered extremely dangerous.
Shit. He's gone off the deep end. He's liable to take it to the streets in his state.
We have no choice. We have to get to White Tower and stop him.
Mate, Nigel's got a private bunker under this place where he likes to tweak his toys. I'll bet he's barricaded himself down here. Won't be anyone but the true believers around the compound.
Then we should finish the job, right?
Luckily, his reinforcements are limited to whoever's faffing about nearby.
Let's get a move on.
The enemy is among us. Be on your guard. Allow no one to pass unchecked. We cannot let anyone stop us from protecting
He's
our
right. It won't be in his lifetime.
Now, who's this Mina? Men and women of Albion, your true enemy has finally shown its face. Well, its masked face. But what more can we expect of cowards? Dead snake. Come to destroy the one man able to resist their tyranny. Who do you think watching death
Make it quick.
first? They're saving their own skin, nothing more. I found the answer to our problem, and I will not...
That takes care of security. You can now access the elevator to the bunker.
This area is clear. Keep moving.
Couldn't have gone far. Clear. Let's clean up this fucking mess.
I'm ending this now.
nerd was the one who kept diverting relief supplies away from the Burrow to keep everyone in line for Albion. These days, you can do a lot more evil with a spreadsheet than a drone fleet.
Fantastic.
Get me some extra hands here.
Comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
I got you, Bags. Let's go finish up what they started.
Any luck yet?
We will find you. This door's malfunctioning.
So you've come to end it, have you, DedSec? But haven't you figured it out yet? What our mutual acquaintance 0 Days set in motion? My inevitable reign and your downfall. This is how it will always end. The natural order of people like me and people like you. I am the law. Come down. Let me show you.
Your weapons are useless against that drone Cass is wearing. Complete the network bypass to power up the EMP stations. Cass has called in reinforcements. What a surprise. Weak points revealed. The EMP worked. Fire away. The first EMP station is depleted. Power up the next one with a network bypass.
More forces incoming. Check your tail.
What you see is the future, the evolution of security enforcement. You will not stand in my way. Where's backup?
The EMP weakened the drone's armor. Attack! The drone's shielding is back online. Power up another EMP station.
Heads up. He's called in reinforcements.
All your efforts, all your sacrifice for nothing.
Don't waste time.
Let's get this over with.
Let's finish this.
I could have made your death easy if you had.
I'm impressed. Think your little resistance is ready to be London's protectors?
Taking you out seems like a pretty good start.
Oh, it's a thankless burden. And the people will hate you for it in the end. Even when it's for their own bloody good.
I think we'll let the people decide what's good for them.
There it is. DedSec's fatal flaw. Your faith in people. You recruit all types, don't you, straight off the streets. Well, I used to have faith in people, too. I got a good man killed once.
Well, that strikes Nigel Cass off the list. Shame. I think he would have made a smashing 0 day.
We have plenty of work still to do. Cass may be gone, but Albion won't disappear that easily. Expect the powers that be to find fresh excuses to keep them on the streets. That said, I think we've earned ourselves a bit of a rest. From 0 day as well.